What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today, my brothers and sisters, is Women Rock Wednesday. I can't wait. I can't wait to get it started. It's Women Rock Wednesday. Hold up. Let me let me get and share the show right now. Okay, it's up on Chop Shop Htx. It might go down, but it's up right now. Let me go to Robert Hatter. Let me see what Robert Hatter doing over there. Hold on. Let me see Facebook. But just welcome to the show, everybody. I can't wait. Let's see. Okay, let me just share with my friends over there. I like doing this. I like sharing. Two, three. Okay. You know what? You know what? Maybe I'm gonna do something else. You know what I'm gonna do? Oh, I got something else I'm gonna try tomorrow. I got something else I'm gonna try tomorrow. I just thought about something. I just thought about something. I'm gonna stop sharing to them groups. It's my last day. I'm gonna see will that work. I'm gonna see will that work, y'all. I didn't ever think about that. Y'all, I'm always thinking. I'm always thinking. But it's Women Rock Wednesday, fellas. I see you on there, but you know I got to wait on the women. I got to wait on the women, man. It's Women Rock Wednesday. But hey, y'all, found some stuff out today, and every time I go read and every time I go do something and I learn something, I just want to share it with y'all. I promise you, it's funny, and that's why when y'all see something, we want y'all to come share it with us. We want y'all to come share it with us. Share. I'm just sharing and everything right now. Um, Dara Anderson down there, and where you at? In Mexico. Uh, Let me keep playing. Look at yeah. When y'all see something, it's okay. Y'all know I want you. I'm sharing it over to Twitter right now, and then we're gonna get this thing. We're gonna get this thing popping. I ain't gonna play no games today. Hey, uh, some stuff I don't know. Um, just a lot of stuff is going on, and sometimes I want to give it to y'all, Daryl, and then sometimes I don't. You know, it's just sometimes I don't. Because I have to feel it. What your young the NFL reporter Diana Rossini resigns from the Athletic because she got caught messing with the coach. Uh, uh, it's some crazy stuff happening, man. I don't know where to start. I'm just waiting on everybody to get on. Gosh, you know what, man? I wish I could start this show if I wanted to try something. Hey, fellas. No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna try. I'm not gonna let Facebook do me like that. I think I'm gonna try something tomorrow. I might have it. I might have it. Something they didn't help me with. I just thought about it myself. I just thought about not sharing to my groups anymore. Maybe that's a problem. Sharing to those groups. That I share to. I'm gonna cause it ain't no big deal to me. I'm not gonna share it to 'em, but I'm gonna try that tomorrow. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to see where I want to stop. Did anybody see the NBA playoffs last night? Talk to me. Talk to me quick. Share the show. Go over to your YouTube. This is how you share your YouTube. In case you didn't know, you got to go to YouTube and you can put share. You can share it to let me show you. Let me show you how to do it. Let me walk you to it. Well, I know y'all love Facebook. I know it. I know it. But you can go and you can share it. You can share it with your Twitter. You can share it to YouTube. Watch this. Watch this. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. I'm finna. Share it. You can share it to Facebook. You can share it to Facebook. So the people in Facebook can know to come back over there. Right? Let's see other ways you can share it. You can share it. Uh, you can text. They say share it on your WhatsApp. You can share it on your WhatsApp. You can share it on your Snapchat. You can share it with your Gmail. Let me see what else you can share it with. Uh, it's just so much stuff, man. I just learned about technology, but you can share it. You can share it. So text tag, tell somebody. Everybody on here know. Don't y'all know some people? Um, I'm hearing some stuff, man. It's some portal news that I'm gonna wait on. I'm gonna let the young man share his own news first. Portal ain't always bad, ladies and gentlemen. The portal ain't always bad. But what did y'all think? Y'all talk to me. Did anybody see any NBA playing game last night? Did anybody see it? Did anybody? Anybody? Talk to me. Anybody? Let me go over to my playoffs, man. Let me go over here to my Ain't nobody crying about the foul. I was with some guys last night was crying about the foul on Bam out of Bio. Ain't nobody, did nobody see it last night? Y'all don't have prime. Because some people don't have prime. I don't have prime. But my people got prime. I don't have prime. Because I don't, Jeff Bezos ain't never got nothing from me. I don't mess with Jay Play. I don't mess with him like that. But it was some unique games last night. Who else? Charlotte Hornet versus Miami. That is Moody off the chain. That game was crazy. I remember texting my son, and he talking, man, I don't want to watch that, man. Man, I don't want to watch them bums. But nobody got Brandon Weefall, nobody got nothing to say about what happened. So y'all ain't, cause one of my partners, I was watching the show with them last night, and man, one of them was really mad that Mello, and I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. That little old Mello gonna pull big old Bam down. Bam weighed down there 300 pounds. I missed the other one, man. I'm sorry. I was driving home and missed the second half of it. But I'm gonna talk about it though. I'm glad you said that. Daddy said he watched it from work. Man, I'm just, an NBA playoffs was decent. It was, let me tell you something. You had the ageless wonder, Drew Holiday. I never forget, he was a difference maker at Milwaukee. He was a difference maker at Boston. Now he's a difference maker out at Portland. Jeremy Grant had a great fourth quarter. Um, but y'all know what I'm watching, and y'all are, I'm just watching. It's basketball. It ultimately, let me tell you something. NBA basketball. That's why they get the big bucks. It ultimately is up to the superstars coming to play. Your star people got to come to play. Last night, Denny Avdia, 41 points in his first playoff, was looking better than Devin Booker, especially down the stretch. I know ain't nobody else gonna talk about that as Moody. I ain't even expecting it because I'm finna go. I'm finna go. Because y'all like stats. Devin Booker had 30. No, Devin Booker had 22 points. Thank you, Thaddeus Moody. That boy Thaddeus Moody, boy. He be watching this show. I love Thaddeus Moody. Thaddeus Moody said, how do you talked about Denny? I told y'all about this dude, man. I ain't trying to say I knew everything, but I saw him play. I said, whoa, and got swag. Great interview after the game. But Devin Booker had 22. Hold up. Let me see. Hold on. Devin Booker averages 26 points a game. Ray Mo. Now remember now, that feed might tap out, so make sure you got YouTube. Because Facebook is doing some crazy stuff right now, but I'm gonna figure some up. I got some stuff. They haven't emailed me back, but I've been emailing them every day. But Ray Moore, I don't want to lose you, so make sure you go over to YouTube right now so you can have YouTube, and come to the YouTube site. Okay. Jalen Green looked great. Jalen Green, but hold on. Watch this now. Devin Booker averaged 26 points a game, 3 rebounds, 6 assists a game, 45% shooting. That's what he averaged. Last night, he had 22 points, 7 of 17 from the field. What is shooting percentage? Terrible. 4 assists, 1 rebound. Y'all, you can't have 1 rebound on the basketball court. Your stars got to show up. I'll wait. Jalen Green, 35 points. He played well. But y'all, the ageless wonder, Drew Holiday, been in the league, I think, about 17 years. 21 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. It was a -1, but he still played well. Scoot Henderson ain't yet. What y'all think about Scoot Henderson? He man played 17 minutes. What y'all think about him? Wasn't he a top pick? Y'all know, if y'all watch this show, y'all know I ain't never liked this game. Tell me what y'all think about old Scoot. I think I found it. I'm just going. Shaden Sharp, 12 points. I'm just looking. Boomsy, what's up? But when I'm talking about these games last night, boy, I wish Robert Young would come on this show. And then, nobody got nothing to say about the Charlotte game. What I like about y'all ain't coming on, because my partner, they was complaining about being tripped. Mello tripped. Y'all, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all something. Let me show. Y'all share the show, because y'all ain't talking enough to me. Y'all share the show. Because listen, nothing against y'all, but I just want to talk to your friends because y'all ain't talking enough. But watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Was I in the way? If I'm laying down, I really don't have much leverage. I done got hit in the head. I'm trying, and I'd have grabbed the man. I mean, that's like I don't know. It's maybe dirty. I don't know. I don't, cause Melo is such a butthole. Uh, why should he have been ejected? That's not an ejectable play. Give me a reason for an injection. That is Moody. Give me. I'm playing it. Uh. You know, that's it. I don't like nobody. Melo should have been. Tell me why he should have been ejected. Terrible play. But how this little old guy laying down, no leverage, can flip a big ass dude like that? See, some of y'all y'all showing me how soft y'all are. What constitutes hold on an ejection? Yeah, I'm letting y'all watch in the NBA. I mean, intentional don't mean nothing. Okay, in the NBA, ejections occur when a player or a coach or trainer is removed from a game for violation of rules. Okay, hold on, immediately ejection from a single flagrant foul, excessive contact. That wasn't no excessive contact. I knew I was going. I knew y'all was gonna come on here. Where was the excessive contact? Y'all don't know the rules. What was excessive contact? Fighting, punching, or entering the stands. Players are also ejected for accumulating too technical foul. Where flagrant two, unnecessary. Now it might have been unnecessary, and they said unnecessary, and they didn't say or. Unnecessary and excessive result in immediate ejection. How the hell he know? Bam, bam. He got hit in the head. Watch this. Bop. His head hit Bam. His head hit the dude's knee. He don't know where he is. That is Moody. My Bam was off balance. He don't know Bam off balance. Boy, I knew y'all was gonna come on here with this. Y'all got to explain something to me. Cause I'm telling you what a flagrant two is. I'm showing you what a flagrant two is. They knocked him down. He hit Bam. He hit the other dude's head, and he just flipped up. How a little old dude like that? How much did Bam weigh? Hold up. Let me find out how much Bam. Y'all come on. Y'all finna get me crunk today. How much does Bam Adebayo weigh? How much does Bam Adebayo weigh? Bam weighs. Let me see. 230 pounds. Melo a $1.90, a $1.67. Laying on the ground. No leverage. He didn't try to hurt the man. He didn't know he was gonna hurt him like that. If Bam don't get put out the game, y'all don't say nothing. Then somebody come on here showing where, hey, trip Bam, back. That ain't got nothing to do with this tonight, right here. Yes, I wouldn't have done it. But y'all got to give me some better information talking about ejecting the dude. Where my women at? Cause this Women Rock wins anyway. Cause y'all, somebody give me some. King Six said the play wasn't dirty. Yeah, listen, he shouldn't have did it. I agree. But for me to say eject him like that is Moody said it was intentional. Let me see. Brandon Wheatfall said Melo out of line. Yeah, he out of line. Chop Shop people, you off. It didn't click you off. It didn't click you off. The Chop Shop Htx. But I'm gonna figure something. Y'all tomorrow, I might have it figured out. Because I might be going to some groups. And I think it just hit me today. I wish it could have hit me yesterday. I'm not gonna share it to them groups no more. And let's see how it works. That might be it. Intent doesn't matter. I don't. It don't matter. Yeah. So intent don't matter. So what does matter? Because I just gave you the rules, Brandon. We fought. Since you said intent don't matter, what matters? Because you ain't gave us nothing that matters. All you said was, don't take much to trip somebody at the feet. Well, do me a favor. Why didn't they call the foul right here then? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. If intent don't matter, I told you. Let me read it again. Let me read it again slowly. So the people in the back of the room, because some people didn't get it. Flagrant 2 foul, excessive contact, fighting, punching, or entering the stands. Flagrant 2, contact deemed unnecessary and excessive. It was unnecessary, but it wasn't excessive. Error Dixon, I don't like it. I don't like it. Plum's ass. That little man grab that man. That little man can grab you with no leverage. He don't even know where the hell he at. He done got hit in the head. Y'all ain't hold up. Y'all ain't watching. Brandon Wheatfall ain't seen this part yet. Let's stop. Let's stop. Watch this. Watch this. Damn. That's one leg. That's one head hit on dude's knee. Watch this. He falling down. Then his own man behind him need him in the neck. Now hell he know where he is. Let me go back. Because y'all still don't believe it. Because some of y'all Trumpers don't believe what you see. Watch this. Off balance. Got hit up against Bam's leg. Got hit by Kalkbrenner's knee in the back of the head. Don't know where he at. His arm is already behind Brandon Wheatfall. His arm, wait, it's already behind the man's foot. Already behind it. He didn't take it from right here, then put it back, and then put it back. He didn't wind up. His arm is already there. I'm glad we can slow it down. Elrod Dixon, can you see that? Watch this. His arm already there. So dude looked like he might about to step on his arm. He already hit kneed him. Watch this. Look, he just grabbed his foot. Y'all ought to be ashamed of y'all, but y'all didn't have the advantage. Y'all been on, I know y'all been on Twitter. I know y'all, hold up. I know y'all heard this soft ass, watch him. I know y'all heard him.
I didn't see it, but that I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's funny. I think it's a stupid play. It's a dangerous play. Obviously, our best player is out. I'm not making an excuse. The Hornets played great, and they made those plays down the stretch. We had our opportunities to win. I just, that's a shame. He should be penalized for that. I don't think that belongs in the game. Tripping guys, shenanigans, and Curtis was there. It's his responsibility to see that, and if it's not his responsibility, then Zach's got to see it. If somebody has got to see that, and that he should have been thrown out of the game, for that. I don't know him from.
Why did y'all dumbass let Kobe? Why did y'all need to be asking? Why y'all let Kobe White shoot 3 in that instance? Since you want to tell the ref what to do, you want to tell all the refs what to do, and talking about what Melo ain't, why didn't you tell them guys in a timeout, because y'all was in a, don't let foul the shooter before he get up. Kobe White hit one right in y'all's eye. Nothing but panties. But y'all want to claim about that play. I hope y'all saw that again. I hope y'all saw what I just saw. I didn't even see that last night until then. His hands was already behind him. He ain't finna get stepped on. He done got hit. Melo, I was mad at. This the only thing I'm mad at Melo. I don't never want him to get on an interview and these people constantly put the mic in this damn fool's face. I can't stand this.
On that drive.
On that last drive, pretty much I just got to win the game. I feel like I just fucked the game up, so I'm like, it's my fault. I gotta make it work.
And look, there's so much.
Did he have to say that? He do it every time. I got video after video of Melo cussing. Share the show. Somebody need to be sharing.
On that drive.
On that last drive, pretty much I just got to win the game. I feel like I just fucked the game up, so I'm like, it's my fault. I gotta.
He could have said, I tricked the game off. Man, I messed up anything. But every time they put a mic in front of this dude, man, and he almost blew the game. See, now that's the stuff I need to talk about. Melo did the Caden Boozer. Threw that hop pop in the air. When he should have had two guys on and should have got around him. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm still waiting on you, Brandon. We've all that. I mean, did I explain it good enough? I just wanted to know that old Rob explained it good enough. I want to be fair. Con Nipple didn't bust a grape. Eric, did you see? I mean, I didn't doctor that up. Con, I told y'all the playoffs different. Didn't I just talk to y'all about that the other day? The playoffs is different. Everybody know everything you're gonna do. It's the little things. Melo not fouling a three-point shooter. You had the game and then turn the ball over. Contra Nipple, y'all. The rookie sensation. Had 6 points. And Melo was 2 for 16 from three. When do you stop shooting? But I like that later. Hold up. But I wish y'all would have been with me. I called the play, the last play, exactly what was going to happen with Melo. And everybody just said, man, I said, dude, it really ain't that, really wasn't that bad. I wouldn't have played his, Con Knuckle was 2 for 12. That is Moody. I'm going to sit his ass down too. 2 for 12 and you a shooter? Come on here and sit with Coach. Got something for you. But that is Moody. I got a question. Did you see the replay good enough? Let me cause it just don't sink. Cause I ain't there one of y'all recognizing nothing. Y'all might think I'm, Mellow still, but I just want to show you something. Hold on. I just want to show you something. First of all, he coached to the hole, off balance, bad. I mean, terrible shit. I mean, off balance. And I thought they fouled him, but I ain't gonna give him no foul on that one. Cause he was leaning back, right? But when he leaned back, watch this. His head, let me move myself. His head Wait a minute. Huh. His head hit Bam. Let me move it so y'all can see. That's Bam right there. Right there. All right. Watch this. Fell down. Nope, not knowing where he is. Not knowing where he is. Right? Coke Brenner knee hit him in the back of the head. Now his hand is already behind. Nobody on TV showed y'all this, did it? I know they didn't. That's why I'm doing it today. His arm is behind Bam's foot. Go again. Stop again. His arm is still behind Bam's foot. No leverage. He didn't wind up. Watch this. He grabbed the feet just a little. And Bam, clumsy ass, fell down. Bad play. I wouldn't have did it, but look, he didn't even follow through. Look at his hands. His hands ain't even crossing his body like he did it hard. He just said, come on now. Now, all I can do is give you evidence, but I know the Trump administration and got y'all messed up, and I know. And I know. Shout out to Kobe White, played well. How in the hell you gonna put Con Knipple back in the game and Kobe White playing like that? Man, everybody sometimes, man, in these playoffs, it's survive and advance. Kobe, Con, you'll be back out there. You'll be back out there shortly. But as of right now, Con, sit on down on the bench. Who else I had to talk about? That Brandon Miller. I kind of like him. El Ray, why should he been a Rocket? Explain that one to me. I ain't. Explain to me why he should have been a Rocket. I don't understand that. What's up, Trey? Uh, hey, I, Brandon Weefall, I ain't with Melo. I don't like the way Melo acts. I don't like no kid who drive and hit a guy head on and get out the car and get in the car with Brandon Miller and pull off. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like him cursing in his videos. I ain't with him. All I did is showed y'all something plain as day, and still y'all can't agree with somebody show you something. Think about that. I told y'all about this. How this world is. This how this world is. You can show somebody facts, and they still gonna have their opinion. They said that the camera don't lie. Shout out to Coach Lee, because they was trying to fire that boy earlier this year. Coach Lee, they was about to run his ass clean out of there. Miles Bridges did well. I don't like to talk about him too much because he beat his wife up. I can't. I don't. What Brandon was? I ain't with him, Brandon. Good shot, good play. Wife beater. No, sir. But you still playing. No, sir. Not gonna be able to do it. I'm sorry, y'all. Right? Not gonna be able to do it. Little old girl and his big ass hit. Not gonna be able to do it. Not gonna be able to do it. What else happened? And the referee gave a great, what's his name, Zach Zorber. He said, because somebody asked me, Robert, why didn't they stop the play in real time? so they can call a fragrant and put him out the game because Brandon Wheatfall and Thaddeus Moody want him put out the game. And Zach said the play continued with a fast break because the play wasn't stopped immediately. There was no whistle on the play. The window to review the play had closed. The play was stopped after the change of possession. By rule, the referee's window to review the play had closed. The key word is by rule. Kobe White, a point guard? I never heard nobody classify Kobe White as a point guard. You the first one. I haven't. I don't see him as a point guard. I don't see him running my team. Because if he was a point guard, he wouldn't be had to replace. He would take Melo's spot. He took Concanipple's spot. So how would he? I would rather have him than the little boy, the little holiday boy. But I wouldn't rather have him over a Shepherd. No, I used to would, but not now. But I was watching. I was watching. Shout out to Bethune Cookman. Uh, the baseball team, they won 13-7 over Florida, has secured back-to-back road victories over the SEC, the Slave Economic Conference. They beat LSU and the Gators. It's a HBCU team. What the hell are they doing now? They gonna make me watch them play. And then I saw something I want to talk to y'all about. I'm just thinking about because we uh uh over Finney Smith. Finney Smith is a wing, man. He's not a guard. He's not a point guard. He's a wing. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Somebody's texting me right now. But then I saw something, and it is from John Rothstein. So when John Rothstein, I tend to just, he be trying to get his sorcerers right. I met him before, he cool. But he said something. Watch this, y'all. BYU transfer Robert Wright visited Kentucky the other day and was reportedly absolute. It was a reportedly absolute train wreck. Transfer guy coming to your campus and visit, and it becomes the absolute train wreck. Let me look up some stuff, y'all. Cause y'all he said, I'm being told that he might return back to BYU. But usually, what the kid named Robert Wright? Let me see. He got a good first name. Robert Wright. Let me see. He said absolute train wreck. He said, yo, who that dude from Israel on the Blazers? Denny Avdia? What? He that dude. This just an hour ago. See, I talked about this. Just an hour ago, Rob Wright will withdraw from the transfer portal and return to Utah, to BYU. What the hell happened at Kentucky? What that man said? Hold on. No. No, he didn't. He just announced he's going back to BYU earlier today. Oh yeah, you wait late on Denny Avia. Oh, he cold. He cold. Hey, he in the lawsuit against Chauncey Billups. Cause Chauncey Billups, he had hit about 28, and Chauncey Billups didn't put him in the game no more. And they said Chauncey Billups uh uh tried to fix that game. Google that, Eric. But y'all got to help me. Rob Wright. Let me Google. He gone. Robert. Wow. They call it a train wreck. I wonder what happened. Brandon Wheatfall, you a parent of a basketball player? What could happen to make y'all say the mighty Kentucky? I don't want to go to the mighty Kentucky. Something ain't right. I'm trying to find some. They said it was a train wreck. Let me see what John Rothstein got to say. I'm just trying to find out, man. Kentucky, when you, hey, y'all, the reason I'm talking about this, usually when you go to Kentucky, it's a done deal. Rob Wright headed back to BYU. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just going through, see what somebody's saying about it. He went to Baylor. He started out at Baylor. He's a pretty good little player. I, I'm not finna say, I'm not finna show up and say Rob Wright playing right tonight. I'm just trying to find something. They ain't saying nothing about it. They don't want Kentucky. You ain't got no point guard. Wow. Now they got to go to Colgate and get a point guard at Kentucky. Hey man, hey man, you got all that money and all that resources, and the guy still don't want to come to your school. Somebody just, I mean, somebody are going. You give me an example of a, of a crazy thing. Hold up. Can you give me an example of a crazy thing? Because I don't want your son to get, you don't get in trouble. What's a crazy thing coaches be saying? Coach, visits supposed to be designed to get you in. I'm muted. No, I'm not. I'm not muted. I'm not muted anymore. Visits are designed to get you in. Everything, when the visit come, everybody be like, It's designed to just every time you're going to visit, it's designed you shouldn't leave this campus without signing with us. What could they say? Brandon Weef, I'm curious, man. Anybody else? Man, I had the pleasant, man, everybody, all my business was present with my son. I don't remember no coach talking crazy. Y'all got to help me with this one. Y'all don't know. But what I'm watching, can y'all hear me? But I'm watching this NIL stuff. Retention is always more important than addition. Not every commitment during this transfer portal season is a great get. Bryson Weefall decided to stay at his school. They retained him. That mean them coaches were treating this young man satisfactory. He ain't told dad, I got to get out of here. He ain't told mama, I got to get out of here. You follow me? Am I still muted? Talk to me. Am I still muted? The money couldn't been funny at Kentucky. When some of the dudes they paid last year, they should never, they shouldn't have no money from funny money. Unless the money got funny this year. Unless them folks said, man, I ain't finna give you all that money this year. It might been happening. Can anybody hear me? I wanna know. Let me find out myself. Because y'all are the most unresponsive. Let me see myself. I'm gonna go to my own Twitter. Go to my own thing. See, can I hear myself? Can anybody hear me? Yeah. Wanna know. Thank you. Let me find out myself. Damn. Y'all sure take a long time. Especially the person who said I was muted. He should have been the first one to say, oh yeah, you good. Oh, I got Lori back. Lori, where you been, Lori? Lori, these guys just been out of pocket on this show since you've been gone. But Lori, I'm talking about the transfer portal, right? Not every commitment. I want y'all to listen to me. Doing this transfer portal season is a great get. High volume does not guarantee a large number of wins the following year. Might have told he wasn't worth what he was asking for. Okay. I see you don't want to answer that other question. I respect that. Ladies and gentlemen, do y'all realize the 4 teams that played in the Final Four all retained at least 4 players from the prior season? You got to keep somebody. I think retention is greater than addition. The 4 teams that played in the Final Four, they retained at least 5 players. When we was getting off the show yesterday, I said shout out to Nate George. He got a unique situation. Nate George, he went to he was a freshman at Georgia Tech. He played under Damon Stoudemire, a black coach, and then he left Damon and for some more money. Damon wanted that boy so bad. Damon he wanted that boy so bad. He just didn't have enough money to keep him, and so Syracuse paid him the money. He went to Syracuse and got that coach fired. I ain't gonna say he did, but the point guard, I always blame the point guard. Y'all know me. I give a point guard the credit and I give him the blame. I never forget. On the sidelines of the Washington Wizards in the when Sam Cassell was at the Washington Wizards. I was right behind the bench, and I was listening to him. I was watching him coach, and little Jerome Randall Sam kept getting on him. So he came over and told him, Coach, you're always getting on me. He said, look him, MF, in a basketball game, win or lose, it's two people gonna be blamed. The head coach and the point guard. Which one are you? The point guard. Well, I'm the head coach. We gonna get blamed. So I got to stay on you. So this guy left Damon and went to Syracuse, and uh, that coach got fired. Now he going to Pitt, but he going to another black coach. That's three black coaches. I think that's probably a record. Three schools and three. This guy. I just think I don't know this guy, but I think his parents intentionally sought these guys out, which I think is great. Uh, but in this playoffs, y'all, it's coming up. Laura, Laura. He said the money was probably discussed before coming, so something had to happen on the visit. Yeah, yeah, the money. For him to come on the visit, Brandon, the money was cool. But I was thinking about the NBA playoffs, Glory, and searching. I call it searching for a sidekick. I saw this somewhere. And during this playoffs, you're going to need a sidekick. So we can go through it. We can go through this thing. You know, they used to talk about the big three. Now, we're going to need a sidekick, Lori. Lori, Jalen Brunson, right? Who going to be a sidekick? We know Jalen going to come and play. You follow me? Them games last night. Let's go to the games last night. Well, Tyler Hero showed up, but his sidekick got put out the game because LaMelo Ball. Bro, hold up, Lord, what did you think about the Melo tripping Bam? You got to have a sidekick, man, in this business. Let's see, Portland Trailblazers. Let's go with the Portland Trailblazers. Denny Yavia had 41 points. Drew Holiday was his sidekick. Follow me? For Phoenix Suns, Jalen Green had 35. His sidekick was Devin Booker. Devin Booker really didn't show up because he had 22 points last night, but he averaged 26. That's 4 points. Shit, they lost by 4. Lori, Lori, help me with the sidekick. So look, we got some games. Lori, help me. Oh, you didn't see it, Lori. You want me to show it to you, Lori? Hold up, hold up. This is Women Rock Wednesday, so everybody who's seen it before got to see it again. No, I got you, Lori. Lori, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. That's just for Lori. Can't nobody else look. That was just for Lori. Can't nobody else look at them. But Lori, let's get back. The Orlando Magic. Paulo Banchero, right? Is the man over there, right? Who got to be his sidekick in order for him to win? Who? Desmond Bain? Should be. Anthony Black? Wendell Carter? Jalen Suggs? Oh, Franz Wagner. Is he not hurt? Oh, them Wagner brothers get a lot. Franz get a whole lot of money. His brother don't get that much. Is Franz hurt? No, it was intentional, but he shouldn't have got put out the game. He didn't get put out. People tell me he said I got put out the game. It was intentional. Yeah. But Lord, if you look at it though, I'm gonna slow it down for you, Lord. Slow it down for you, Lord. It's just for you. I did it already, but watch this, Lord. I'm gonna slow it down for you. Now picture this you being you, Lord. All right. I want you to picture this being you. Let me scoot over here somewhere out the way. Okay. Bam jumped up and tried to block his shot. Right. Bam a little off balance. Mellow falling back. You see that, Lord? Watch. He fell back and hit Bam's leg, knee, whatever. Right? Then he fall down, caught Brenner, his teammate, hit him in the back of the head. So he got hit in the front half. He got hit in the front of him. I disagree with you too, Laura. He got hit in the front of the leg, got hit in the back. Right? Watch it. Watch it. Watch this. Watch this again. He on the ground, disoriented, because he got hit in the front of his mouth by Bam's knee, hit in the back by his other dude. I'll slow it down again because some of y'all can't see. And then look where his hand is. His hand is already behind the man's foot. He didn't take his hand from down here and then put it behind. He didn't wind up. His hand was already, I don't know. Bam could have stepped on his damn hand. Bam weighed 230 pounds. The man didn't wind up. Look, watch the hand. I'm showing it to you. Hand still behind it. Hand still. He laying on the ground with no leverage. Barely grabs his leg. Flips it. No excessive follow through. Look. And bam, Clum's ass, bust his ass. That's what happened on that play. To me. When I slow it down. Last night, but Melo shouldn't have did it. Shouldn't have grabbed. I don't know. I don't know. But see, I don't know how disoriented he was. But I know you up in the air. Dude got his arm on you right there. Dude got his arm. So that little push, that's what pushed him backwards. So it pushed him back a little bit. Nobody said nothing about that. Let me move again. Brandon Weefall. You know I like this. Brandon Weefall. So we move again. Melo leaning back. Watch this. Bam, coming over there trying to block. All right. Melo leaning back. He fall and hit Bam right there. Bam. Right? Hit Bam. See how his mouth, his head bit back. Look, his head jacked back. Then he constantly falling. Then his own player come behind him. Hit him in the knee again. In the back of the head. So what? Look where his arms are, just dangling. Look where his arms are. He trying to brace his fall. He just like this. Look. Look, his arm just lifeless right there. Then he decide, okay, he motherfucker knock me down. Dude ain't said nothing. Watch this. That was a weak flip. Bam, clumsy. I don't care if y'all like Asia Wilson. Bam's clumsy. Fell down and bust his ass. Hey, that's why y'all can't just watch. Hey, sometimes, see, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Sometimes, hey, y'all, this is why I watch basketball games. Darryl Barnes. This is why I be so prepared for basketball games when I go to the game. Cause I rewind it, rewind. I know everything that every player in the SWAC gonna do damn near before they do it. Cause I done studied them. I done studied 5 games ahead of whenever we play. In the beginning of the season, guess what I'm saying? Because I only start in the SWAC, right? So all of them done played more than 5. So I go see how they played against their non-conference set. 5 games, how Southern played. 5 games, how everybody played. Big coach, I go. So y'all, and I know y'all don't have, y'all probably don't even have the bandwidth. I'm just like that. I like to know stuff. Alfio, what's up, baby? I like to know stuff. So, but Alfio, we're gonna get to it. But we just talking about, he said Melo just took advantage of where his hand was. That's definitely a Draymond move. Draymond do it all the time. He said it would be the same if Melo didn't make contact with Bamfoot, he was already falling. Yes, he was falling. But it's all good. It's all good. And I'm glad y'all, I told y'all I like when y'all disagree with me. I love when you talk dirty to me. So, but I'm searching in these playoffs, Alfio, who gonna be the sidekick? Who gonna be Robin? Jalen Brunson on the next team. Jalen Brunson. We need Cat to step up. Who do we need to step up on the Rockets? KD is the man. Who do y'all need to step up on the Rockets team? Stephen Curry tonight. Him and my man Kawhi Leonard got a chance of being out of the playoffs tonight. Who gonna be there? Who gonna be Steph's Batman Robin tonight? Definitely ain't Draymond. Who gonna help Kawhi? And then we can go do all of them. On Saturday, what's your schedule? Rockets in the Lake. Who gonna help LeBron? Who gonna be the seven? DeAndre Ayton? Who gonna help Ant-Man? Well, we already know when Denver play, them two gonna play. Who gonna be the third man in Denver? Because we know Jamal Murray and Joker gonna show up. The Hawks and the Knicks. I'm just curious, y'all. You know, I get a little curious every now and then. Um, yo, I saw something that kind of disappointed me. I saw something kind of disappointed me. A couple of things in the WNBA. And a young man I talked to. A couple of things that disappointed me. I'm gonna go with them in a little bit. But let me see. Y'all watch this. Watch this.
I didn't know how important and emotional that was for them, because I just assumed, having two children in their 20s that, who pay for their own housing, that once they were making these much increased salaries, that wasn't something they would need or want, but they made it very clear it was very important to them, and it was an emotional issue. So I'd say that was the major issue. Everything else we wanted for the players. Obviously, again, we're representing the owners. We wanted to pay them more. We wanted to give them more benefits, up the 401k match, all the stuff that we did in this contract. I didn't know how important and emotional that was for them, because I just assumed, having two children in their 20s that, who pay for their own housing, that once they were making these much increased.
That's the NBA, WNBA commissioner. Kathy Ingenberg. What's her name? Yeah. Kathy. Make sure I got her name right. That's her, right? She WNBA commissioner, she stated that the housing was a big priority for these CBA negotiations. And she assumed that the players who having two children in their 20s, that they they pay your own damn housing. That's what she said. But she's incredible tone deaf to what was going on. And then she come back. I'm gonna give you some more stuff on her. Just don't let y'all know I'm not. She said something else. What was the lady name? What was her name? Kathy. Oh, Kathy. Let me look at her. What her name? Kathy. Let me look her up. I think I got some more stuff on Kathy. Let me see. I thought I had some. Because she's talking crazy. Hold up, y'all. I got some more on Kathy now. Come on, Kathy. I ain't gonna let you get away. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Watch this.
Kenny with the New York Post. Adam Silver was asked last month about just your future as the commissioner of the WNBA, and he said he didn't know what you wanted to do. So I guess I'm just curious, like, How much do you want to stay the commissioner of the WNBA? How much longer do you anticipate to be in this role?
Well, thank you, Maddie. I do crack up how everybody's focused on me, and you should be focused on the hundreds of amazing women and thousands of women who run this league outside of myself. Our women owners, our women board of governors, our women GMs and women head coaches, and my whole team of diverse women and men who are working hard every day to get the 30th season tipped off by May 8th. But I appreciate that you're focused on me as well. I wonder whether you would ask that of a man, by the way. But I realize as women, we get asked different questions than men do. But look, I'm so proud of this league, and I'm here, working really hard to make the 30th season our best ever, and to continue to build that sustainable economic model we know we need for the future. So nothing else to report, which is probably why Adam didn't.
Did y'all hear her? This is a woman asking her. Let me tell y'all something. They ask Roger Goodell this every year. They ask every man commissioner that. Don't play the victim, Kathy. Don't play the victim, Kathy. 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 Don't play the victim, Kathy. Did y'all hear? And her response to how question how much longer, all the ladies said, how much longer do she anticipate being a commissioner? See, in male pro sports, the commissioners get asked that question about their future all the time. Totally valid question. Fascinating, super defensive response. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you some stuff about the WNBA since I got my WNBA people on here. The first year history, right, for WNBA number one picks, 2023, first year salary for the number one picks, $74. 2024, $76. $76. Just 200, just 2,000 more. 2025, 78,000. So these people said, hold on. We get a $2,000 raise every year. Them girls had to strike. Them girls had to say, what the hell are y'all doing to me? Let me read that again. 2023, the number one pick, 74,000. 24, 76,000. 75, 78,000. 6,000 increase from 23 to 25. But this year, when these girls fought, the first pick gonna get $500,000. That's why they said, that's why them shirts they had, pay me what you owe me. Y'all, we don't go from 74 to 500. That money been there all the time. Sometimes we got to critically think. Share the show, because this is about to get, listen, this is about, all you people, Darryl Barnes, stay here. Darryl Barnes, I got something for you. You know it's Women Rock Wednesday. I got to have something for you, because the women don't play. He said, Robert, you got to have something better than all these sports all the time, Robert. Rookies out of college within 2 week span. Kathy Eagleberg, while you talking about the housing situation, the rookies out of college within 2 weeks. Listen, it turns over quickly in the WNBA. Them girls get out and they back. The tournament over. These girls within 2 weeks gonna be waived, traded, different pricing markets, and the international players coming in at 19. So she was very condescending and smug and obtuse to real issues that affect this particular league. But then you then, but would you be asked? Would you ask a man that if they should be fired? Come on, Cat. These kids with 9 to 5s paying rent is not the same as these athletes who might need to move with a day notice or would be cut at any time. It's different. Cat that got the big buck. Cat that ain't worried about no pay raise. Cat that got bread. She talk like them people. She got bread already. But these games tonight, man, I'm sitting here thinking about Steph. But I want to share something with y'all, man. I saw. And I'm trying to see how I want to put it. I really want to see how to put it. Mhm. I really do. Serious. I'm trying to see how I want to talk about it. It's kind of. Mm, hmm. Let me just wing it. Let me just wing it. I'm gonna wing it. Because it's something I said a long time ago and I was trying to find it, but I recently saw this and I want to share it to you because this young black man made a statement stating that he don't do politics. He don't do politics. And then Lori went on to say he does not vote. And it pains me to hear a person who benefits from our ancestral struggle. Something went wrong. Please try again. I'm not talking to you, Siri. But this young man claimed he does not vote because it would not make a difference according to him. This young man stating this ignorance with his full chest. Voting does not make a difference. Y'all know how I've been on this show talking about this stuff for the last 8, 9 years. It's a barbershop talk. We sitting around in a barbershop right now. Black people has only been full citizens in this country, right? Since 1964. Let me make it bigger for you. 1964 ain't that long ago, man. Let me make it bigger for you. Okay? The year the Civil Rights Bill was passed. That's it right there. This act ended legal, state sanctioned segregation. This act was part of a long battle that began when we arrived in this country. Y'all know how we arrived. And for the purpose of this 5 minutes, it's 5 more minutes. Just give me 5 minutes. I want to highlight, and I'm gonna get back to sports, but this just kept bothering me, and I got to get it off because I kept thinking about it. Let me just get this off my chest. I want to highlight several cases that shaped this battle. The 1857, the Dred Scott decision stated no black person had any rights a white person was bound to respect. I remember reading about this in law school. This legal decision effectively stated that black people were not citizens of the United States. Even if born freed, we were not fully protected nor seen as human. In 1868, the 14th Amendment was passed. All persons born are naturalized or subject to the jurisdictions thereof. In other words, we're citizens. But the Confederate and the Confederate descendants and the descendants of Confederacy, the 2025 Project 2025 people, the mothers of the Confederacy, all of these people wanted to find a way around this amendment. Now watch this now. This to them a young man who told me he don't believe in politics. I ain't got nothing to do with politics. Watch this. Got something for you. They tried to find a way around this amendment. So guess what? They came up with no persons from Asia could come to the United States. And those persons who were already agents who already, watch this. Hold on. And those persons who were already here couldn't be citizens. That's how they did them. This is the argument that they used to create in 1869 what we know now as, let me find it for you, Plessy versus Ferguson, 1896. Separate but equal. Get all this stuff off. I'm sorry. And the work of black people, Native American people, and also Asian people led to the 1943 appeal of the Chinese Exclusion Act. That was this. So they appealed it because they went to work and started working together, right? To my young fella, to my young fella, don't think politics. Just bear with me for a minute. This victory provided legal and organizing and energy for the Civil Rights Act of 1964. When we were playing chess. Okay, we gonna get this Chinese thing passed. Cause we got something in 20 years, we got something down the pike for y'all. Y'all watch it. Y'all got to follow this, man. Y'all got to share this. I know some of y'all have having to know your ass need to hear this. Because you need to tell them youngsters this. 1964, they gave us full citizenship. Right? Civil rights. Civil rights bill. Right there. Y'all remember that. Y'all remember that. Now, this timeline is about faith, my young people, moral courage, and politics. For those who say they don't do politics, to choose not to vote and not be informed is to give your power to people who want to take away your rights. And I saw this the other day. I'm going to stop there because I saw this the other day and I want to find it for y'all. Oh, oh, watch this. One of these young guys showed up at Al Shops and them uh, meeting. And watch this. Watch it.
Hey yo, as I look around this room, if you're 35 years old or younger, raise your hand. 4 people. So here's the thing. Y'all in trouble. Yesterday you had Al Green up here talking about we need a Secretary of Reconciliation, and then that's going to include what he said was reparations, which, by the way, wasn't reparations. Reparations is more than a check, but the very first thing it is a check. And come this year during the midterms and in 2028, if you don't have our check, you won't get no vote. No check, no vote. Yeah, I know that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what's happening. All of y'all in here, with all due respect, you're beautiful, but you're old. You're not talking to the youth. You don't know how to talk to the youth. You're trying to tell us what to do. We're not having it no more. So if you want our vote, you got to come with our paper. We're not scared of Trump. We're not scared of anybody. Biden is a racist. Trump is a racist. Kamala is a racist. And if you don't have our money, you don't get our vote. Yeah, not. Who are you? Oh, all right, yeah, so like I was saying, I'm going to land my plane right there, but the Democrats are no better than the Republicans. No check, no vote. Y'all take care. And somebody get my man a tissue. He needs a...
And some people was clapping to that uninformed, ill-informed mess. And I love young people. Keep telling y'all Martin Luther King was young like that. No check, no vote. Run us our check. Do you know what you're talking about? Are you informed? For those like him who say they don't do politics, to choose not to vote and not be informed is to give power to people who want to take away your rights, numb nuts. You talking about a rights and they trying to take your ass out. And you talking about a check. And ladies and gentlemen, to that young man, the Supreme Court, that place right there, recently heard a case from this administration that y'all didn't go out and vote out that seeks to appeal or to reshape a portion of the 14th Amendment and put back in place, oh God, a portion of the Dred Scott decision because we didn't vote. We don't do politics. Run me my check to put back a portion of the Chinese Exclusion Act. And based on their legal arguments. But thankfully, most, let me say this again, most, not all, not that Sambo ass Clarence Thomas, not all the Supreme Court sounded annoyed and skeptical of the Trump administration case to take away birthright citizenships. But it's in Project 2025. Trump showed up. Never have a sitting president ever came to a Supreme Court ruling. Ever. He walk his happy ass up in there. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all done got quiet as a church house mouse over there. You got to stay informed. Not through the headlines. All y'all clickbait reading that. Boy, oh, y'all just, it just bothers me. And because I see some of y'all comments and I know where you got it from. Stay informed and not through the headlines, not through your phone, not through social media. But sometimes, but do something. Let me tell you right now. I want you to do something so revolutionary, so dangerous, so subversive that it can get you in trouble. Read a book. One book I'm going to place on your docket today. It's a book entitled One Person, No Vote. How Voter Suppression is Destroying Our Democracy by Dr. Carol Anderson. Let me see if I got a picture of her. One person, no vote. The second thing, I don't care what he called the Pope. I ain't worried about Trump. I'm worried about these people surrounding Trump. Them the people that getting this stuff done. We thinking it's Trump. They told him, man, you got to go over there. You got to go over there. He's a pawn. No sitting president has ever did that. The second thing that I ask is require everyone of age who lives in your house to be registered to vote. If they're going to live up in your house and they're not registered, they don't need to be living in your house. If you're not registered, you just can't sleep here, player. Let's get ready for November. Not in November. Chop Shop, Boom Boom Room. Let's get ready for November right now. And that's my 5 minutes. I probably took a little bit longer, but I had to share that with y'all because it just bothered me when the young man came to me. And then I thought about that clown getting up with a hat on. Take your damn hat off in the place. Excuse me, making that noise. me go back and read some of y'all's. Uh, hmm. I read in the Houston Chronicle the other day that HISD did not officially integrate schools until 1885, 1985. Y'all, this I know some of y'all ain't go, y'all some people ain't gonna never hear this until I said it today, right? Some people, we got to be able to talk to them. Let me see. What I was looking for. I'm looking for something. Watch this. Let me see. Because I always when I talk to these young people, I told y'all I have a Zoom call once a month with a few young people that I'm mentoring. It's locked. Can't nobody else get in right now until I finish with these guys. Cause they taking me through the ringer. I'm gonna tell you, they challenging me. Um, you don't care about politics, but your landlord does. That's how he keeps your rent high. You don't care about politics, young fella, but your boss does. That's why he keeps your pay low. You don't care about politics, but your insurance company does. That's how we keep paying these high ass premiums. So politics is involved with everything around you. So if you are not at the table, you are on the menu. Brad, we need you to be at every level. S- I mean, so get involved from the dog catcher all the way up to the president. Make sure you are involved in every level of government. Y'all, I didn't even realize. Like, you just made me think about it. They talking about the dog catcher. I came home years ago. I came home from taking my son to school, and I come home. It's a damn deer caught. Tried to get through. The little. Okay, tried to get through the grade. He got some of his body through, and he got stuck. He couldn't get it out, and he was hollering at the. Hollering like a mother. And my partner told me, man, shoot him. I said, man, no, I ain't gonna shoot this deer. But I had a service to call. A city service to call to have a man come out and get him out. It just made me think about that because with your voice there, that means your voice actually matters, young people. You came in that meeting trying to alienate people, talking about how young, dude, just come in there and just say what you got to say. You didn't have nothing. Run me my check. Who gonna give you pay? Where your check gonna come from? On basis, who get paid what? So have you factored in the equation? Who gets paid what? Do you pay just only the black Americans who were born here are the other ones who came and be? Who do you pay? Who you pay? You can't complain if you don't vote, young fella. Run me my check. No vote, no check, no vote. You can't complain if you don't vote, player. You can abstain from voting, but you cannot abstain from the world created by those who did. I just never understood apolitical people as though their lives aren't being affected, whether they care about politics or not. Got nothing to do with what you care about. Get back to this college stuff. My young fella ain't called me today. He must ain't released it yet. I was trying to wait on him. I'm gonna wait on. I'm gonna let him tell you uh his story. Got a transfer story. I would like to tell, but I'm not like that. I ain't trying to be first. I just young fella. Uh-oh. Watch this. NBA to review the Charlotte Hornets star LaMelo Ball for taking out the ankle of Bam Adebayo in the second quarter, resulting in a hard foul. Okay. His back injury that cost him the rest of the game. Ruling expected before the game prior. Wait a minute. Who is this? But boy, I'm getting good stuff here. I hadn't studied it, so I can't talk about it. Whoa! All my golfers, live golf. That Saudi back live golf got the Saudi. What's that Saudi? That public investment fund that the Saudis have for trying to take over American sports. They stole all of some of our top golfers and went over there from in the live golf. And I've been to the tournament before, and because I like golf. But guess what? Sources indicate that Live is preparing to wind down the operations as the public investment fund recesses its broader strategy amid the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. Man, this man, stupid ass water started this stuff over here. Wow. A recent board meeting in New York focused on the league's near term future, including whether to cease operations following this week's event in Mexico City. It's a whole nother golf tournament. Not it's a golf tournament opposite of the PGA tournament, PGA tour. Wow. Then I'm just loving this. See, it just make me think about Dave Chappelle. Y'all, I didn't want to play their stuff, but it was kind of, man, it just was kind of cool. Y'all, let me, cause Dave Chappelle accepted some Saudi money and went over there and did a concert. And he fires back after his backlash over when he went over there and did the show. So he said, no one ever had a problem with this Saudi money until a black man made money off the plantation. People didn't have a problem when Liv got this money. Did, did we talk about it on this show? Did y'all see that? Did nobody say nothing about Liv, this golf tour, taking them golfers over there. Nobody said nothing about it. He says no one ever had a problem. He said the United States government does business with the Saudis all the time. Netflix does business with the Saudis. Everyone. Saudis finance tons of movies. He said, I see them finances, boxing matches, and all kind of things. And none of these things were an issue. He said, I'm talking about Dave Chappelle. He said, until he went there. And the reason, I mean, it's in the news right now. So I'm just giving y'all some stuff that they're telling me about. He said, now, why is this? As soon as I can make money off the plantation, they try to tell me the money is dirty now. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna give you full exchange. And the reporter, was talking to him, and she tell him, she go, U.S. intelligence did make it clear that they believe that the Saudis killed Jamal Khashoggi in the embassy in Turkey. And you knew that, and you went right. This is what the right reporter talking to David Chappelle. You went right. I didn't see where she interviewed the live players. Hold on. Got all these devices over here. I didn't see it. I'm just going over here, clicking in something over here. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, live. Y'all follow me? Dave Chappelle. He said, "Oh, absolutely." And she said, "You have no qualms about it?" He said, "I won't say that. They asked me years before to go over, and I said no for that very reason." He said, "But since that time, the United States government does business with the Saudis." Eric Harrison went over to do business with the Saudis. Darryl Barnes will go over there and do business with the Saudis. Brad Kimmel would probably go big. Robert Hatter probably would think about it. Netflix does business with the Saudis. Everybody. He said, but none of these things were an issue until I went. He said, now, why is it that as soon as I try to make money off the plantation, they try to tell me the money is dirty? Well, okay, I'll go home. I love David Spell. I'll go home and spend my money with actual slave owners on it. This man crazy, man. This man is crazy. He said, where is the clean money you're talking about? Where's the clean money? And then he called out Lauren Bobart. One of them Trumpers. He said, for exploiting his good faith for political gain. They took the picture of him somewhere with her and it act like he was in with them. He said it started when Chappelle was on Capitol Hill and Bobart asked to take a picture with him. Bobart instantly used the picture for something Chappelle said, you should never do a person like that, like to a person like me. That's why I don't take pictures with everybody. Now, Dave ain't no trip. Dave is real. Dave, man, do me a favor, Eric. Go and look up Dave Chappelle's background. His mom, his dad, his grandfather. Boy, to know a man, you got to look at his history. But then he calls out her. What he said? What she said she did? Hold on. What does she say? She said Bobart instantly used the pictures for something Chappelle said should never do that to a person like me. Here comes Lauren Bobart. He did him talk. Here comes Lauren Bobart. And she said, can I get a picture? And he said, I had already taken 40 pictures of everybody around there. I didn't want to say no in front of everybody, but I did know the phrase. He said, I didn't know the phrase, I respectively declined. So, well, Darryl Barnes, do me a favor. I'm talking about Dave Chappelle right now. and what he talking about. You got to produce. I'm talking this first person, him talking. Hold on.
As before I learned the phrase, I respectfully decline. And I was on Capitol Hill, and everybody ran up to take pictures with me from every congressional office. And I just take pictures with whoever asked. I didn't ask how they vote or what their voting record is. And everyone at first was like,
Darryl Barnes, you can't come on this show, right? It's not smart. I respectfully said, you can't come on here and talk about what Beyonce, Celine Dion, Usher, and a bunch of others routinely perform. Where your proof? Where's your proof? Instead of just saying stuff. Y'all, I'm talking, what Davis, this man here saying this on his own. You coming up talking about Beyonce. Have Beyonce said something about this? Have Celine Dion said something about this? See, Celine Dion is white and foreign. Usher, I ain't seen that. So why you put them people on the screen? That's why I ain't put it on the screen. Y'all, if y'all don't know, Darryl Barnes did put something on the screen. Come on, man. Let's stick to David. He said, so I took a picture, and then she posted a picture before I could even get from there. There was there to the show, and said something to the fact that just three people that knew that these were two genders. Damn, I'm sorry. This boy crazy, man. He said she instantly weaponized it or political size it. David Chappelle's here. We got some blacks here. Yo, that's how this stuff work. People with this propaganda. That's why I don't lie. Barnes, you got to come with proof. You got to come with receipts. Only reason I would even talk about this because Dave Chappelle is talking about it. That's his voice. That's his name, image, and likeness. But what is he? But hold up. So, so, so he asked the question, where is the clean money you're talking about? Because all of this money dirty. Reporter, but you said you hesitated for years to go. She tried to get there were years. There were years. You didn't go. So what made the difference for you? Chappelle said, time, time, and circumstances. Time and the wheels of commerce kept turning. We got to do better, y'all. If you want to be pure about money, then stop driving your car. Stop eating. Don't use your cell phones. You know what they made of. Everything is tethered to something that's just terrible. He said, and I can make a million excuses or reasons to deprive that crowd of that show. He said, but man, when I was standing in front of them, I felt like it was the right thing to do. Dave Chappelle, very smart, very articulate man. Go look him up. Go look at his bad man. Smarter than the reporter. He tore up, who was obviously trying to stir up some controversy and clickbait. So we can start clicking and talk about Beyonce and Celine Dion. We ain't talking about that. Leave them people out of it. When he explained the rationale behind his decision, it was as if he didn't even tell her nothing. She didn't care or wasn't able to intellectually process his response. She went right back to, why you do it? Because he wasn't cooperating with her accusations. See, legacy media, all these media stuff, reporters are always the most ignorant. Ed Harris. Saudi Arabia has been hosting American entertainers for many years. Fluffy did a show there too. He put it into one of his shows. It was hilarious. That's another comedian. All of these things were an issue before and when David Chappelle went. I understood it. I even asked you about it, questioned you about it, Eric. Eric, you remember? But but sometimes I don't know. I just don't know. You know, I'm not in these people positions. I just I'd never been to Saudi Arabia. I never wanted to go. They wanted me to go to Dubai. I just had to, I just didn't want to go. I don't know. But something inside of me just said, Robert, don't go. But Robert, this business, you can meet. I like it over here. You feel me? What time? Boy, no, I ain't gonna go there. That's too heavy. Too heavy. Too heavy. I talked about them athletes. Yeah, I asked because I know I've been studying this stuff. And I didn't condemn Eric, and I'm not going to condemn Dave Chappelle. I don't know what was going on. I just said American artists going over there all the time, Daryl. What the hell you doing over there? You working overseas. So you overseas getting some Saudi money. Sometimes, sometimes people just don't think we read. Uh, Let me see. I'm trying to give y'all something. I got 4 minutes, and I'm just going through some stuff. That little boy talking about no check, no vote. Run me my money. I did see something. Uh, Duh! So why they messing with David Chappelle? All of y'all getting some Saudi money. But I saw something the other day, y'all, and I got to study it a little bit because I saw it and I looked it up a little bit and looked some little stuff about it. But they said I didn't realize this. They said yes, but Dave Chappelle. So the point is, Dave Chappelle. Why people bothering him? Ain't nobody said nothing to Darryl Barnes. Ain't nobody said nothing. I did. I said, hey, what y'all going over there for? I just couldn't do it, y'all. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have said I didn't want to go over there and wear the hats and I to put all this stuff on. I wasn't gonna go do all that. They want to see me, they can come over here. Can't they come over here? Can't they come over here? They got jets and planes and they But you know what? And Fob, I never noticed. Fob, maybe you can help me. I'm glad you just got on the show. The ACL collection is in the building. The Southern University, A&M. I'm a few days old. The Southern University and A&M college system is the only historic black university system, HBCU system in the United States. I didn't know that. It's based in Louisiana. This public system consists of 5 institutions with major campuses in Baton Rouge, New Orleans, and Shreveport, along with a law center and an agricultural research center. Man, I ain't going over there though. Dude, dude, all my friends was going over there. I just can't go with the crowd. Maybe if I just went by myself, I'd been all right. I just can't follow these Negroes. I can't do it. I can't follow them. Y'all, yeah, I can't, I ain't no follower. That mama of mine, brilliant lady, she just didn't. She said, baby, you're a leader. We talked about Bethune-Cookman. Thought about Bethune-Cookman already. They said, yeah, we have your own wine and marijuana and all. Y'all don't need no marijuana. Because, and you don't want to know what is the key components of Southern's university system. I ain't never even heard nobody even talk like this. I know Texas A&M got a system, and some of these, I know them PWIs got a system. But Southern University and A&M College, Baton Rouge. See, I didn't even know Southern University has an A&M College. I didn't know. What was agriculture and what you call it, mechanical college? I didn't know that. That's the flagship institution. The university at New Orleans, SUNY, 4-year institution. Southern University at Shreveport, SUSLA, a community college. Southern University Law Center, located in Baton Rouge. Then the Southern University Agriculture, I'm sorry, and Research, an extension of the center, located in Baton Rouge. I didn't know that. And the system serves over 12,000 students and offers various academic programs, including STEM, nursing, and business. I didn't know Southern was like that. Shit, I should have went to Southern. The Baton Rouge campus is recognized as the human jukebox. Marching band is involved in the Bayou City Classic every year. I didn't know. I didn't know. Carl Robeson had to leave the USA because he was blackballed here. Sometimes there are circumstances that affect our decisions. Paul Robeson, yes, yes, probably late on the conversation about Dubai. No, you're all right. That was a good one. I've talked about that. Robeson. I don't think that R is in there. It's Robeson. That's why you kind of threw me off. It's Robeson, I think. But yeah, it's 2 o'clock. I got through it. Whew. Y'all gotta understand. Do y'all know? Hey, do y'all know how hard it is to have 120 minutes of fresh, different dialogue and topics every single day? Y'all, it's I know I hope I make it look easy, because it's not. But guys like Eric Harrison, men like Willie Sullivan, guys like Frog Five, Darryl Barnes, um, man, y'all, El Harris, y'all really, 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 Brad Kimball, Dad Moody, Trey Phillip, Chuck McGowan, y'all really, really, really inspire me. Real talk, big coach, Alfio, um, Brandon Weefall, Lori, uh, it's Brandon Weefall. I'm just going through all. Y'all really, really inspire me. El Ray Dixon, he came on today. Y'all really, really inspire me, man. And that's why I can come up here, you know, when I go around the rest of my day, go to my meetings and do stuff, I always try to find something. I learn something so I can share with y'all the next day. All right? So we out of here. I will see y'all tomorrow. And I got a trick for they butt tomorrow. You know what? I'm going to try it right now. So if anybody got anything else to do, I'm going to do a test right after this. I want you to come back on. I want to see how long. I'm going to test something on this broadcast and see something that I picked up right after the show. And I'm going to see. It might not work. Then you know what? It might not work anyway. It might not work. I just thought about it. Just because I tried it before. But I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later. Bye. I'm crazy. See y'all later.